Back again, YouTube, Josh Master 618, doing an educational video. I have a 2016 Nissan Altima 2.5 SV. I'm doing an oil change. Watched a bunch of oil change videos. Didn't get the detail that I really wanted. I don't know. So, anyway, the question that I had, which side was the pan on for the oil plug? Because I really couldn't see it until I got it jacked up, and then I seen where it was at. So if you have questions about which side you're gonna pull the oil drain plug, that's gonna be on the passenger side. So I'm on the passenger, so I'm over here on the passenger side, and it's still drained, but the plug is in the back where you see it dripping. It's just right behind that pan. And you pull that out, let it drain, and then this clip over here, it's on the same side as the oil pan. You pry it out with a screwdriver, a flathead screwdriver. This little, let's see if I can get it to focus, but it's one of these little plastic deals. You put your screwdriver in between this part and that part, and you just pry it open. Then you can just pull it out with your fingers. And then if you move this over, this little plastic shroud that protects things, you can see the oil filter in there. It's like right there. It's white. See if I can get, yeah, it's that. All I gotta do is unscrew that with your hand. You don't need no pliers for that. You can usually just get a good glove on and just unscrew it. Pretty simple. Let this all drain out, and then we'll pour the new in. I just bought what's recommended. For this car, this engine, full synthetic, OW20. I live in the Midwest, right outside of St. Louis. We get cold winters, we get hot summers, very hot summers, very cold winters. And this is what they say to use. I ain't gonna change it up. Just gonna use what it says. I think that full synthetic oil will be just fine. It says 5 quarts. I'm pretty sure the manual says it takes 4.9. So you're gonna be right in the cusp of being in between on your oil filter or your dipstick. You're gonna be, make sure you clean that up before you put that back in there, but you're gonna be in between the high and the low. You want it in here. If it's a little this way, it's okay. If it's a little that way, it's okay. You ain't gonna hurt it. Just monitor it. Watch your check engine lights, like always. Not too sure on how to, if I have to reset it whenever I turn the car back on, if I have to reset the oil warning. So that's something I'm gonna have to look into. I'll probably make another later video about that, but that's pretty simple too, guys. All you gotta do is Google it. You know, ask how you reset the oil warning light after you change your oil, and I'm sure it'll tell you. It's probably a couple buttons you hold in, and it resets it. I hope that explained enough. Mounting points or jacking points for this car was a little bit harder for me. I bought this cheap jack, but it came with 2 jack stands. I had to jack it up over here on the driver's side. I turned my wheels towards the passenger a little bit, just in case if I had to finagle my arm in there or the wrench or something, I don't know. On my old Nissan Altima, I had to turn the wheels to get to the oil filter behind that plastic shroud back there. But so here's the front of the car, driver's side, passenger side. Passenger side is where you're gonna find the oil pan and the oil bolt back there. So you gotta get your car a little high. Be careful, be safe. Pull that bolt out, let it drain all out. And I showed you where you have to get that oil filter. It's not too bad. Not too bad. All right, anyway, thanks again, YouTube. I hope this helps people if they have any questions about their Nissan Altima. I'm pretty sure for this model, the 2016, it's the same with the 2017 and of that generation. I think it might start at 2013, I'm not sure, but mine is a 2016. Next video will probably be a CVT transmission fluid change. I want to do that. I'm at 30,000 miles with this car and I just want to change it. I bought it from the dealer with 28,000 miles and they do the 100-point inspection where they change all the fluids and do all that stuff, but my oil change light came on, so I'm changing the oil. Transmission fluid change, it says you should do it every 30,000 miles or 60,000 miles. I'm probably gonna do it every 30,000. That's what I had with my 2008 Nissan Altima. Every 30,000 miles I changed the CVT transmission, didn't have one problem with it. I took care of it. I didn't drive it real hard and tear it up. It did cause me a little bit more trouble changing fluids in that one. I don't know why, but it did. Oh, I know why. Because whoever changed the oil in it last tightened the bolt down so goddamn tight I had to take it to the mechanic to get it off there. Because someone torqued it down like crazy. I bought that car with like 40,000 miles on it. I ended up selling it with like 105,000 miles on it, but didn't have any issues with it other than that bolt I was trying to get down. Other than that, it was a great car. These are great cars. Thanks again, YouTube. Peace.